When a fighter jet achieves true supersonic cruise capability, how thoroughly will the rules of aerial combat be shattered and rewritten? The answer to this question is no longer confined to theoretical speculation. Instead, it manifests as a series of sharp contrails streaking across East Asian skies. The J-20B fighter jet, now equipped with the domestically produced WS-15Mi engine, has officially ushered China's 5th-generation fighter into the era of supersonic cruise. This represents not merely an upgrade to a single piece of equipment, but a profound revolution, from technology to tactics, from the inside out. The ripples it has set off are sending a bone-chilling chill through the entire Western military analysis community. The WS-15 engine, codenamed Mi and developed through 3 decades of arduous research, now delivers a maximum thrust of an astonishing 18.5 tons. Behind this figure lies the aviation industry's journey from humiliation to resurgence. Once upon a time, even China's most advanced fighters relied on imported Russian engines, not only subjecting them to external constraints and exorbitant costs, but also inviting ridicule that China could build stealth fighters yet not their very hearts. Early domestic engines also grappled with short lifespans and low reliability, yet all that perseverance and sweat have been rewarded by the roaring power of the WS-15. It not only surpasses the F119PW100 engine powering the American F-22 Raptor in thrust but also achieves a technological leap in its structural design. The core breakthrough of the WS-15 lies in a dual revolution of materials and design. Its 3rd-generation single-crystal turbine blades withstand temperatures up to 1,680 degrees C, paired with 3-dimensional woven ceramic matrix composites that significantly reduce weight while dramatically enhancing strength. More crucially, it employs advanced 3-dimensional vector nozzle technology, making China the 2nd nation globally to master this cutting-edge thrust vectoring capability. Unlike the 2-dimensional vector nozzles with vertical deflection used on the F-22, the 3-dimensional vector nozzle enables more flexible and rapid omnidirectional deflection. Its nozzle response speed is reportedly 60% faster than that of the F-119 engine. This technology endows the J-20B with astonishing super maneuverability, allowing it to instantly alter its heading during air combat, and rendering traditional fighter aircraft flight envelope theories obsolete. When this powerful Chinese heart is implanted into the J-20B's fuselage, the resulting chemical reaction is revolutionary. First, the fighter gains the ability to sustain supersonic cruise at speeds exceeding Mach 1.8 without activating the fuel-intensive afterburner. This means the J-20B can reach combat zones faster, maneuver more efficiently across battlefields, and impart greater initial kinetic energy to missiles upon launch, significantly expanding its no-escape attack zones. Its maximum speed is believed to exceed Mach 2.2, or even higher. Second, the abundant power significantly extends the J-20B's combat radius, enabling it to effortlessly cover critical strategic areas, and truly realize the concept of global reach. More importantly, military experts note that this thrust liberation transforms the J-20B from an air superiority fighter focused on gaining air dominance into a multi-role heavy fighter bomber. It can internally or externally carry heavy anti-ship missiles and standoff ground attack weapons, delivering lethal strikes against high-value maritime and ground targets while maintaining stealth or high-speed capabilities. Its tactical flexibility and battlefield deterrence have increased exponentially. However, the J-20B's formidable capabilities extend far beyond its superior engine. What truly leaves potential adversaries feeling outmatched is the Chinese Air Force's meticulously constructed systemic advantages. A pivotal node in this system is the PL-17 ultra-long-range air-to-air missile, renowned for its astonishing range. While the international community remains astonished by the export variant PL-15E's range exceeding 200 kilometers, China's domestically used PL-17 is believed to have a range of 400 to 500 kilometers. This range has the potential to fundamentally reshape battlefield dynamics. What does it signify? It means the J-20B can operate with complete freedom beyond the reach of enemy escort fighters, and even their long-range air defense missile systems. From this vantage point, it can calmly target and neutralize critical enemy assets, such as early warning aircraft, aerial refueling tankers, and electronic reconnaissance planes. High-value, highly vulnerable aerial nodes that significantly amplify enemy combat capabilities. This systematic combat approach is most vividly demonstrated in the J-20's two-seat variant. The addition of a weapons systems officer in the rear seat is not merely for training purposes, but to fulfill the critical role of an airborne tactical commander. It is reported that the J-20's can simultaneously command and control up to 4 stealthy Attack 11 type unmanned wingmen, forming a 1+4 intelligent collaborative combat unit. Within this formation, stealth drones can advance to execute high-risk reconnaissance, electronic jamming, or even lead the initial attack, drawing and exhausting enemy air defense firepower and attention. Meanwhile, the stealthy J-20S in the rear serves as the decision-making brain. Through high-speed data links, it integrates information from all nodes, including drones, early warning aircraft, and satellites, to launch the most lethal strikes at the optimal moment, or guide rear-launched long-range missiles for cross-domain strikes. This unmanned collaborative tactic dramatically expands the situational awareness and combat effectiveness of a single stealth fighter, enabling it to effectively counter, or even paralyze, a formidable integrated air defense system like that of an aircraft carrier strike group. While the U.S. Loyal Wingman program remains in testing, China's combat-ready system is poised for deployment, representing a generational leap in tactical doctrine. Combat-ready training is the sole test of combat effectiveness, a principle the Chinese Air Force fully grasps. From the Yunnan-Guizhou Plateau to the East China Sea coast, high-intensity adversarial training across all time domains, weather conditions, and complex electromagnetic environments has become routine. The J-10C fighter squadron of a brigade under the Southern Theater Command Air Force Hans pilots comprehensive coordination and full-process combat skills amid high-altitude mountain terrain and intense jamming. A brigade under the Eastern Theater Command Air Force has organized cross-day-night, high-intensity combat training lasting over 10 hours, focusing on forging aircraft and pilots' sustained combat capabilities under extreme conditions. Technological breakthroughs and system integration ultimately converge into a formidable strategic force. During recent joint exercises, a J-20B formation swiftly seized air superiority over critical airspace through supersonic cruising, while its low detectability prevented simulated adversaries' advanced radars from effectively locating it until lock-on. U.S. websites like Military Observer acknowledge that China has established a comprehensive air combat system integrating stealth fighters, long-range missiles, and early warning command networks. This high level of system integration renders performance gaps between individual weapons less decisive. The era where Western powers relied on one or two ace weapons for deterrence now faces unprecedented challenges across the vast airspace of the Western Pacific. From the bitter days of being forced to electroplate using spittoons, to today's micron-level precision etching on ceramic matrix composites, from looking up to Russian-made engines to the roar of the WS-15, filling the skies, China's aviation industry has traversed a monumental journey in 3 decades, from being left in the dust to keeping pace, and now achieving partial leadership. The mass deployment and systematic operation of the J-20B represent more than just the success of a single weapon. It sends a clear signal: China is seizing the initiative to shape the rules of future high-end aerial warfare. Any force attempting to provoke conflict in the Asia-Pacific region may soon face an invisible adversary, subjected to precision strikes beyond visual range that cannot be evaded. This represents the most fundamental transformation brought by the second-generation J-20. It heralds the dawn of a new era of air combat defined by system intelligence and beyond visual range engagement. The Chinese Air Force has undoubtedly emerged as one of the foremost pioneers in this new epoch.